Hello everybody and welcome back to Stargrinding with Remblob, everyone's favorite show, everyone's favorite YouTube series. 37. I can't do 37 apparently. 38. I can't do 38 either? What the hell? What about... I can't do 37? Why not 73? Okay, there you go. Alright, let's get started. I actually have... This is another episode where I have a lot to talk about. But the good thing is this won't be the RTA Stargrinding with Remblob world record, you know, so because the levels are actually hard. No, there's like one like 5-star, but okay, this level's pretty cool. But anyway, I've been really addicted to the Binding of Isaac lately. So much so that I don't know if I should continue it anymore. Continue like the series anymore. Cause I did have an idea for a new format that you will see next week. But like Isaac is a game that it's very easy to play, if that makes any sense. Like it's very easy to just turn to Isaac and then open it up and then do a run, and then you're gonna kill like at least like 45 minutes of your day, like very easily. And it's at least right now it's so addictive that like I wanna play it too much, because like the problem is I play too much Isaac, so that if I were to record every time I've played Isaac and every single run, I need to make like a separate Isaac channel. Like it would probably be like triple uploads every day, you know? And I do not want to do that. So the new format that I'm gonna try out is where I just record and pick the best runs from a session that I have. So there won't be like as much commentary. It'll be like as if you're watching a stream. Okay, you can just buffer that. Okay, this is easy enough. When the game is too good. Also, sorry I'm late, by the way, with this episode. I tried to record yesterday, but I just was not feeling it. And like, this might be this is like a both good and bad mindset to have. But because having a schedule that you stick to is really, really good. But also, I don't, if I don't feel like recording, then like the episode's gonna be bad. And I want like a good episode every time. Like I want to be like engaged and like actually talking the whole way through. But like it's sometimes you just have those days where you're just like, I don't really feel like doing this. Sometimes you just have those days. And it's like should I just power through it? Cuz like regardless of how I feel, like every time I start recording, I have a good time. Like but there's just some days where I'm just like kind of eh. And although like I'm kind of one of those people where if like something I starts off bad, I just scrap it immediately and I just don't stick with it. Like I'm nowhere near like a perfectionist or anything, but I don't really, if I don't feel good, like I won't feel good about putting it out. So it's like would I rather be on time but be dead inside like 1 out of like 10 episodes? Even that's kind of like a lot. Be dead inside occasionally and have the episode be kind of mid, or be late but have the episode be at least like good every time. I know that, like, the easy answer kind of seems like be late and have the quality be nice, but just having a routine is, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to have that be something that I can be like reliable on, you know? Because it's like, if I don't feel like editing, because I'm like, oh, editing, and then like the Celeste video is late, it's a disappointment. You know? So like, I don't know. Cause like at the same time, my pixel thingy video sucks. My pixel thingy video sucks. Jesus Christ, dude, the epilepsy. I didn't need eyes anyway. But like, my pixel thingy video kind of sucked because I put like a deadline on myself and I super... What is this, dude? What is that? This level was cool. It was really cool until you just have a blind wave section. But because I set like a hard deadline and then I procrastinated. I was like, oh shit, I should probably do this because I promised it. But then like the actual video ended up being kind of shit because I stayed up until 5 a.m. trying to edit it, you know? It's kind of the same with like school also, even though I don't care about it nearly as much. Like, if I don't feel like writing or like reading or whatever, I won't do the work that I do won't be nearly as good, you know? But motivation is not like a reliable thing to rely on, you know? You know, I'm kind of realizing, honestly, I don't think I like editing. I don't think I like editing. I mean, like, I have fun doing it, and like whenever I actually sit myself down to do it, like, it's enjoyable, but also I feel like if you want to like actually be a creator, you need to fully enjoy every aspect about it, you know? And everything you don't enjoy about it, you gotta pay someone else to do it for you, you know? And like, I like it, but I don't think I like it enough to be reliable with content. It's just kind of a thing that I like to do once in a while. Instead of like, okay, sit your ass down and edit. Because recording, I love, what the hell was that? I love recording and like giving commentary and such, and I think I'm at least decent enough at it. But with editing, it's just like it feels like a chore, you know? So like, I'm torn because like editing is a super essential part. Well, it's not essential. Like, you're watching and enjoying me just talk unedited right now, but like for the Celeste channel and my main channel, like, I feel like hiring an editor would be like a better choice. Of course, like once I get a job and start earning money for myself and start having like expendable income that isn't just birthday money that I get, like birthday and Christmas money. So seriously considering hiring an editor. Because like, I genuinely think that I could be somewhat, I genuinely think that I could make money off of YouTube at some point. if fucking Jordan TRS can, I can. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I can. It's just like this is like one little thing. And I think that one little thing, which actually isn't a little thing and is actually like a really big thing, is editing. And like I just don't like it. I don't like editing enough. So and if you're watching this, shut the fuck up. You are not working for free. If I want to make you like my editor, you are not going to work for free. It wouldn't feel right. Even though, like, even if I'm not making money off of YouTube right now, I am not about to make someone work for free for me. That just seems shitty. Because editing is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And it can be, like, pretty boring, too, sometimes, you know? So, definitely a payable job. So, if I do get a job, then expect a DM. No, that's all. We're flying through these. We're already halfway through. Let's go. Makes up for that very much scuffed episode that was last one. That was the last one, but I kind of needed this. Plus the levels have been like good too, so that really helps also. In other news, I actually didn't talk about this yet. 2.2 might come out. Like, I feel like that's pretty big news. 2.2 might come out soon. Did I talk about this? Dude, I can't remember anything. Like, I feel like I remember talking about being overhyped for stuff and the effects of being overhyped, but I don't know if I did. I might have talked about it on like a scrapped episode. Like, this is, I can usually remember things that I say or talk about, especially if you mention them in the comments. Dude, why? I can usually remember what I talk about. But now that there are episodes that have not gone out because I forgot to press record, I don't know if I actually recorded talking about them or if I just talked about them and then didn't release the episode, you know? I don't know. But anyway, regardless of whether I talked about it or not, it's only going to be brief, but 2.2 might come out soon, which is cool, I guess. Like, honestly, it's hype, but when you're waiting for something this long, no matter how into it you were when you first started, like, it's hard to be excited for something that you've waited for like forever for. I'm one of those people that I'm hyped for something when it happens. I don't get like preemptively hyped, and it's not because of like I'm afraid of being disappointed or anything. I'm just like, I still have the chance of being disappointed if I'm excited on release date. But it's like, I'm not like excited for something until it feels real that it's happening. I'm kind of like this with like going to college too, which is kind of a bad thing because I'm less motivated to like prepare for it and shit. But like, I just don't really get excited for something. Oh no, this sounds bad. I just don't really get excited for something until it happens. Like, even Silksong, like, Hollow Knight is a fucking amazing game. And when Silksong comes out, I'm gonna cream myself, but like, right now, even if a Silksong release date was announced, I'd probably be pretty excited. But like right now, even if Team Cherry said, "Oh, Silksong is coming out soon," it's like, okay, see you in a year. And it's my damn like second favorite game of all time. Like, even when stuff like Deltarune Chapter 2 came out, you know? I didn't even play it until like a lot later, you know? Even though I really enjoyed Deltarune. It was, oh, that's cool. And when I played it, it was fucking awesome, but why'd I do that? God damn it. God damn it. But 2.2, do I believe in RobTop? This is like my complete cynical side coming out, but I don't really believe in RobTop, honestly. it's kind of like a sick pleasure from everyone being excited that it's gonna come out soon. And it's kind of like a asshole kind of pleasure when people are all disappointed if it doesn't come out. I'll be like, you were stupid to get hype in the first place. I know that's like super cynical and I shouldn't think that way, but and I try not to most of the time because I usually don't like cynical people like at all, but that's like the one time I'll give in. This level is ass. But I watched a video once that was like, being overhyped isn't actually a thing. I forget exactly what the video was saying, but it's like it's on you. It was basically saying stuff like it's on you for getting high expectations because other people are excited. And it was a lot more nuanced than that, but that was like the general idea, and it makes sense, but it's kind of hard not to succumb to that kind of stuff sometimes. I'm usually just like completely neutral about something, even if it's like super popular. I'm just like, people like this show, I might not, and if I don't, that's okay. I said show instinctively because I was just thinking about Spy Family when I said that, but it just goes for everything, like movies, games, anime, updates to games. But if 2.2 does come out this July or whatever, I'm excited. Like, I think platformer mode would be hype. I think like the new like camera movements and stuff are really cool, and like there's gonna be a better editor as well, and like built-in bypass. Honestly, that's the thing I'm most excited for, is built-in FPS bypass, because like honestly I at this point I just want to be like good at the game. Like I good enough to beat like a few extremes, you know. I just want to like beat the game, and it's partially me and like my motivation to play this game, and like my mindset and like all that stuff. But hey, speak of the devil. Practice mode may break some parts of the level. Okay. You know what? Thanks for the information, actually. I'll just try to sight read it. Okay. I see. I could see how practice mode could break this level. Holy crap. This is crazy. Okay. I'm gonna try and practice. At least you try to like fix your stuff. Anyway, what was I talking about? Talk about 2.2 overhypeness. Oh yeah, this is like completely unrelated, but also a little bit. Maybe I started watching Stranger Things season 4, which is apparently the final season, except it's not because holy shit. That section was crazy. Like, it is the final season, but they're doing like an Attack on Titan thing where it's like final season and then there's gonna be a final season part 2 coming out in the future sometime, I guess. But, you know, again, I wasn't really super excited for it because I was like, oh yeah, what I found out about Stranger Things coming back, I was like, oh yeah, that was a show that I watched at some point. Oh my god, it's a swing copter. What the hell? This level's really cool, but it's also understandably very, very jank. It's cool though. But Stranger Things, I kind of forgot how good it was at like the whole mystery horror kind of story. Dude, it's really good, man. I like it a lot. It's I don't know if you've seen it. If I had to guess, I'd guess no, but if you have, I'd love to talk about it. Cause it's pretty insane. It's pretty like gory as well, which is like not really gory. It's just a lot more body horror type stuff, which I guess is gory, but there's not that much like blood and guts everywhere. But I like it. This is another one of those episodes where it's like I have a lot to talk about, but if I do have a lot to talk about, it's like I should spread it out over multiple episodes. Because I do have one thing in particular that I'd like to talk about, but it would probably be like the main topic of another episode. So, not just yet, but let's just say it's a part 2 to an episode which has a very notable title. But I guess I can provide a little bit of a Hell's Kitchen update for now. I'm like halfway through season 2. I kind of stopped watching it because I've been binging the Isaac playthrough that I mentioned in the previous episode. I've been binging that because I like it, and it's like, because it's like 5,000 episodes, I just want, it's also more of the challenge to see if I can just watch all of them. But yeah, Hell's Kitchen is actually an anime, dude. It's crazy. Like, I know it's like reality TV is like super dramatized and stuff, but like just the way it's edited and all the sound, this really silly sound effects and such, like, it's, and how the people act as well, it's just so dramatized and it's so funny. And season 2, like, the competitors are so much more toxic than last season, and I'm not sure if I like it like that more or less. Because on one hand, it's really, really entertaining, but on the other hand, I don't like being angry. It's so good though. I'm really enjoying it. And plus, like, in season 1, there's of course drama, as there always is in reality shows and such. And very often, it's very, very, very dramatized and played up for the show. So it's like when you see people doing like scummy things to each other, it's like, okay, that's kind of a shitty thing to do, but you're also in like a very situation, plus the situation is also super dramatized. So it's like, even though it's like, I don't like that you did that one thing to this one person in that one episode, if I met you in real life, you'd probably be like a decent person. But it's season 2! Oh man. Season 2 has been insane. There's this one person that is just, I don't necessarily want to meet anyone from Hell's Kitchen season 1 in real life, but I feel like if I did, it would be a pleasant experience. But season 2? Oh man. It is. Like, there's this one person in the show that's like clearly written to be like the villain of the season. But even knowing like that it's really dramatized and stuff, like I don't think I'd, if I saw her in like in person, I'd walk the other way. You know? It's like, Jesus Christ, woman. It's crazy. But it has been really fun. And it's just been, it's a lot different than the first season, but it's also very enjoyable also. So even with all the toxicity and such, I'm still enjoying it a lot. And like, to be honest, even though I said all these things about like, I'm not sure if she might actually be a bad person in real life, but it's also the kind of thing where it's like, where you really really hate like a villain or something in a show, but they're like, damn, they're good at what they do. Because like, she's like actually a good cook. So it's not even like, oh, you're so arrogant and you suck as well, oh, I hate you so much. It's like, she's like a psychopath, but she's good at what she's doing in the kitchen, which is just like, god damn it. I'm sure that's not this isn't the last time that I'm gonna dislike someone that I watch on Hell's Kitchen. But it's been interesting. It's been interesting, not seeing real people as like real people, and instead seeing them as like characters that are on a show. But it's pretty interesting. And very enjoyable as well. Dude, come on. What else have I been up to recently? Honestly, not much. I'm still been on that French grind. Salut! I don't know how to say this. Bienvenue to Stargrinding with Remblob. Dude, I suck right now, but it'll be worth it when we're able to trash talk Mega in the call without him knowing. Honestly, I could just learn it right now. Like, it's just be like, learn how to say like the person. This person is so stupid or something like that, you know? God damn it. I could say I could probably, if you could speak Japanese, I could probably have a conversation. I don't know, because I don't know any people that speak Japanese, but I could probably have like a basic conversation. But I'm not at that level with French yet, so. But I feel like if I grinded my ass off, at French, I could probably speak with you by next year. Like, at least get conversational by next year. Maybe that's like a tall order. And of course I'm not gonna be perfect. I'm gonna still speak like a kindergartner probably, but it would just be cool to just have a conversation and flex that I'm bilingual to make a and be like, imagine not being bilingual. Although, you know, like I'm not bilingual. Like, I'm not. But technically, technically I kind of am. Because there's like a colloquial... It is considered like an official language, but... Also... Maybe it's bad to like... say this, but I don't know if it is. Cause it's like a mishmash of like Hawaiian, Japanese, Chinese, Portuguese that was made up because of people living on like plantations in Hawaii, and because there were so many different kinds of people here in Hawaii, they kind of developed a way to communicate with that, with like a mishmash of different languages. And it's kind of like Jamaican, where it's like, it just kind of sounds like broken English, but there's like enough slang and like terms and like culture around it that it's its own language. And like that makes sense with like it's called like Hawaiian pigeon, not the bird. It's spelled Pidgin. But like thinking about it, if I spoke to you in Pigeon, which I can't because there's like a specific way that you have to speak. Like it very much is about the accent, and I cannot do the accent well at all. But like if I were to say some things, like some terms and stuff, you'd have no idea what I'm talking about. So you might be able to understand like the general gist of the conversation, but just not some words. So I could technically say that. Although, like, what qualifies as being bilingual though? Is it like being able to understand it, or is it like being able to speak it, being able to write it? No. Because I certainly cannot speak it. I could, if I was forced to, but I'm not going to because it's embarrassing. And also, because I still also don't really understand everything, but I'd be able to understand it pretty well. Because actually this is a kind of a good like litmus test kind of. Because I'm actually interested. Ryan Higa, I don't know if you know who that is, a very popular YouTuber back in like 2012. He's from Hawaii, and he has a video called "Shit That People from Hawaii Say," and I'm kind of interested to see, like, if you watched that video, if you'd understand what he was saying. 'Cause I understand it perfectly, but I wonder. It's a good test because I've literally never known anyone outside of Hawaii. I've known people in Hawaii that were from like California or whatever, but that moved here like when they were like 5, so it doesn't really count. But I've never met somebody completely removed from here, so it'd be interesting to see. And from watching that video, you'd also understand why it would be embarrassing for me to talk like that. I'm really dumb. I can beat it. That's a fun Hawaii fact of the day. I'm gonna kill it. Oh my god, I almost died. Those like, I don't know what they're fucking called, dude. Those obstacles are so hard to see, dude. But I did it. Let's go. Let's go. Joe Mecha. Alright. Let's go, it's a good level. Pause the video right now. comment. I guess don't pause the video, but pause the video after I say this. Comment whether you think I'll beat this first try or not. It's a little fun little bet. That'd be a fun little thing, actually. Like a little bet to see, like, before every episode you comment like, oh, how many levels am I gonna beat first try or whatever. It might be a little bit too complicated, but hey, if you guessed if you guessed that I would beat it first try, then congrats. But very nice episode today. We didn't get stuck at all. Some good shit. You gotta open up your chests. Let's go, dude. Actually, you know what? Can I finally buy out the shops? Because I still have not yet. Okay. It's just the community shop. I should be able to. Yo, this is a monumental occurrence in the history of Remblob. Stargrinding with Remblob. I'm finally able to. Special thanks, Etzer. I'm finally able to. I finally have all the shop icons. I wonder, because I don't think it's an achievement for getting every icon, but if there was, I wonder how many people have all the icons without hacking, of course. You gotta get them legit, man. Like, come on. But with that, I hope that you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. I've been Remblob, and I'll see you next time.